Hey, what's up guys? It's your girl, just Alex here, your fit hair expert. I have moved a little bit around from my normal spot. I am at my desk, and so when I talk to you guys like this, it's just going to be answering some questions, just not really doing a lot of editing. We're going to really do some lecture series all about answering questions, really about foods you should eat, how you should live, all of that to have healthy hair from the inside out, and of course be amazing and having a blissful life. Anyway, so this question I've been asked probably on average 3 times in the last since this year, so I really wanted to do a video to kind of chat with you guys all about healthy vajayjay, hair growth, yeast. Does that work? Does that even matter? This video is not talking about people using monostat on their hair to grow. That's not what this is. So if you clicked on this for that, sorry, feel free to click on off. However, what we're going to talk about here is dealing with yeast infections. As a woman, I've had them, bacteria infections, all of that stuff. So I really want to talk a little bit about that and the correlation in actually what happens in your body and how it might affect your hair growth, okay? So hopefully you are in the right place, and if so, let's get started. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about yeast infections. For all intents and purposes, we're going to agree that we've all had it, but if not, let me just kind of recap over it. A yeast infection is actually Candida that has grown out of its source. We already have Candida in our body in various areas, and so Candida actually happens when it gets out of control. It's a fungal infection. So we kind of have fungal infections like on the skin, all that kind of stuff, but Candida in particular happens normally in warm, moist areas. So they can happen in variety of things, like in the mouth. You might have heard they're normally called oral Candida or candidiasis. I think that's the pronunciation, but for this video we're going to do oral Candida. It's also been called thrush. I don't know if you remember that. I think my grandmother used to talk about that stuff. Don't know, but I've heard that word around. But if you have a baby, or you have taken care of a baby, and we all were babies once in a while, we probably had a diaper rash, and the diaper rash is actually a form of Candida that's on the baby's bottom. So yes, so of course a yeast infection that most of us understand and know is kind of in our good areas, in our vajayjay. That's what a yeast infection is. So these are all different things about Candida and how they have happened. Basically, what has happened in your vajayjay, it has gotten out of control. It's not regulated. It's too much yeast, and it wants to take over the place. So that's what's causing a huge issue that goes on down there. Now, the big thing is like, hey girl, you talking about yeast and stuff like that, and you are the fit hair expert. What does this mean for my hair? I'm glad you asked. So I know your question is basically is, having a yeast infection, will my hair break off? Does it affect it? The short answer is no. I'm gonna be quite honest, no. But don't click off this video. Don't at all. We're gonna go say short answer no in terms of things, but it can long term. The reason why oftentimes yeast infections, especially for us women on the go, I understand how it is, everything, they happen a lot of times because here's a few ways of how yeast infection happens. You're eating a diet high in high carbs, sugar, aka you're at Wingstop every week, giving those delicious fries. Hallelujah. You have the wings with an extra sauce. You're consuming a lot of alcohol, so happy hour twice a week. You even taking birth control sometimes can cause yeast infection because it's not balancing properly. You're also having a lot of stress. Yes, stress. You might have taken antibiotics, which has killed all the bacteria, good and bad, in your body, and thus things are not regulated right. Which oftentimes, if you are taking an antibiotic, they'll go ahead and tell you to take a probiotic, because that will give you some bacteria while the antibodies are killing off the good and bad that's in your body. You need to supplement with some healthy bacteria, aka probiotics. We'll go a little bit into probiotics a little bit later. However, as you can tell, these things, a lot of these things are actually will affect your hair growth. Stress, that is one of my big top 5 things that definitely affect your hair growth. Whether it's good or bad stress, it can affect your hair growth. Having a lot of sugar and carbs and unhealthy foods that we like to have them are not good for your health, your hair. So so that's why I'm kind of saying like long term they could, because then it's not necessarily the yeast infection that is happening. It's more how you are living your lifestyle and that change that can happen in addition to it. But really what's happening on the inside of your body, you are all out of whack. That's basically it. And so that is one of the symptoms of being it, such as yeast infection. So what we're going to do right here in this video, now that you understand how it could be short-term, long-term, whatnot, we want to kind of prevent them or at least address some of them. So here are some of the ways that I have, especially if you're working out, especially if you're working out, we're going to have to, I'm going to help you on dealing with that. And they're also beneficial for your hair growth. Okay. All right. So first thing first, as much and as cute as your workout gear are, and you want to sweat and then you just go straight from sweating from the gym, throw some cute shoes on, and then you go out wherever you want to go and run your errands, honey, that is a lot of sweat in that area. Don't do it. I understand how it is. You're on the go, whatnot, but understand, as I said in the beginning, yeast, Candida, ferments and loves moist, very moist areas. So the sweat and then the tight pants and all of that that's going on, that's been happening, it's a bed pool for it. It is perfect for yeast infections to consistently happen every single week, every single month. Some people I know have had yeast infections for months and they can't get rid of it. That could possibly be a reason why. The sweat, not changing out of your underwear, such forth, all of that in the area. So tip number 1, definitely you want to clean yourself, whether it be with a wipe. Afterwards, there's a company actually called HONEYPOT. I'm going to talk a little bit about this, but they have feminine washes. You can also pick some up at Whole Foods. But I really like HONEYPOT. I try to do small businesses. You can grab this on Amazon or on their website. They have wipes, simply wipe, and I would definitely go ahead and cleanse yourself and switch out into some cotton underwear, whether it be thong, breeze boxers, whatever you want to do. Switch to cotton afterwards. That way you can breathe, have change, and it's not that sweaty area. Okay? So the next thing definitely you want to do is eat a lot of what's called fermented foods. Fermented foods are typically like your sauerkraut, anything that's pickled, like the pickled vegetables and stuff like that, kombucha, all of those types of things that are fermented, even in some yogurts. They have good bacteria that's been in there, and typically it's something that's been sitting out, as I like to call it, sitting out for a while, and it has some bacteria. Eating those foods, not only all those foods are actually really healthy for you and your hair. They help push a lot of junk that's inside of you out. You want to have a great balance inside, not just for your hair, but whole body. So that will prevent for the yeast to grow, because the bacteria will take that away. So if you don't like any of the foods that I said, you can't find them, you're on a budget, whatever, definitely, as I said, probiotics earlier. Probiotics of choice. There are a variety of different ones. Now I have Gardener Life. They have a couple of different ones. I have given away several of these. I really like the Gardener Life Women's One a Day. That's a great starter. I say Gardener Life is right now a huge probiotic that I actually take Mood every day. But you can choose. They have a different variety. I love this particular line from Gardener Life from their probiotics. If you have one that's like severe, definitely this will help it knock it out. If you eat a lot of food, all this stuff, because this is like ultra. So this kicks out a lot. As it says, it's powerful colon and immune system support. This is going to get all that junk out of there, help your body regulate and restore to itself. However, you don't want to overdo it with this. So what I do like is this one that is for mood, digestive, and immune system. That's your tip 2. Definitely take a daily probiotic if you are not with the fermented foods and can't think of it, or you already currently have a yeast infection. You can clear one up that way as well. So I kind of talked about this earlier, but since I brought up the mood thing to help you regulate, because I had a lot of stress. I had a really, really high stressful job that I'm no longer there. I'm kind of happy about that. And so I actually would say stress. Stress is a huge, huge proponent. And I cannot tell you guys, whether it be going to counseling, group therapy, having a mentor, whatever, take the necessary steps you can to relax. Each week, I make sure that I take a bath. I have a detoxing bath with milk and Epsom salt and whatever feel good stuff I want to sniff and smell at Whole Foods. I'm always in Whole Foods. It's so crazy. But I have to relax. That's my moment to me. And I regularly do that every single week. And then I make sure I travel. I make sure I enjoy myself, run, bike, swim, whatever. Guys, stress is so vital to you. It's killing so many people. One of the things I try to explain is that if you ever are scared, like somebody scared you, came out, oh, you're scared. You know that adrenaline that goes up so much? Imagine being like that all the time. That's basically how your body is whenever you're stressed out. Yeah. Your heart rate's always elevated. It can't do whatever it needs to do properly. It's a lot. And definitely, nutrition is not going to your hair. And it's definitely messing up your Vajayjay. So get the stress in order. Just be like, I can't deal with it because y'all going to lead me to a heart attack or yeast infection. That's it. I mean, you don't have to say that, but you know, that's what I'm saying. Anyway, I talked about this earlier, but definitely cut out the fried and processed foods. I'm not going to spend too long in here, but here's my lunch. Try to put this up so you guys can see it. I have some salmon, some mixed rice, with quinoa, some berries, stuff like that, some green beans. Simple, easy, clean. There's nothing processed in this. You eat healthy. There's a full plate of food for me that I'm going to have as soon as I'm done recording. But cut it out. That stuff, again, it increases your body's pH to being more acidic, which means, girl, the bacteria just flows everywhere and it gets out of order, and including you being out of order and your mood up and down, all of that within, which then goes back to stress. So also, I'm gonna say do juicing, a salad a day. If you can't, do a smoothie a day. I'm really big on juicing, but if you can't, this is not sponsored, but my whole cabinet for the last month or so has been all Garden of Life. So shout out to Garden of Life also for I went to their headquarters and I got a chance to just learn so much. It's been great. But that's also why I have a lot of Garden of Life stuff, but I can give you alternatives if you don't want it. This is Garden of Life Perfect Food Energizer. I use it before I work out. However, they have tons of perfect food. Like Raw was actually my favorite product from them that I would have. I've been using that 3 or 4 years, and Raw has tons and tons of fresh greens. Now, Garden of Life, their particular one, I don't know of another one at this point in time, but the reason why I like it that much is because it's actually from real food, real organic food. So that's a different thing. And then they have different kinds. I absolutely love the chocolate one. That's my favorite. If you are having a hard time with getting greens in, take a scoop of this a day, whatever flavor. So I would do the chocolate one, the raw chocolate, which all the greens that are listed here. And then I would put that chocolate one in my chocolate protein. shake, and that's what I would have in the morning. So I got my greens in, my protein, all the nutrients in there. Again, greens are vital to your hair, but also it will help balance your pH body, not just from the blood level, but also the Vajayjay. So you definitely want to do that. All right, use natural feminine products. Now, I used to be a big proponent of them. However, I've had to work over two and a half years on regulating my my cycle, and it used to come twice a month. Then I was on the birth control. I know, TMI, whatever, but I had it. I've been there. Now it's 72 hours exactly, unless I'm stressed out, which makes it a little bit over. However, it's 72 hours exactly, which is crazy, and my doctors think I'm crazy, but hey, it works. No pills, no nothing. All the stuff that I'm saying to you guys, I've researched, done it myself, talked to people, everything. It can be done. So one of the biggest things was switching to natural feminine products. True story, switching to feminine products, you will be amazed at how there's a lot of synthetic stuff and a lot of non-natural like feminine products. They might have chlorine in it. They might have all these crazy stuff, additives in there. Your body might be having a reaction to it. It don't know what it is. It don't know what Kotex is. It don't know none of this stuff. So again, use natural ingredient. Use these things. If you are tampons, I use tampons. There's different kinds. Definitely, I'm a big one on. I've tried a lot of them. This has nothing to do, not pay anything like that. I have been a fan for the last 6 months of Lola. I've tried other ones when I had it and I went right back. One, they send it to me each month, or I have mine coming every other month, and I get to choose what kinds I want. So no more of, ooh, am I out of super, ooh, am I out of regular, what do I need? I know how my cycle is. It's regular. I know what I need. I know how many lights, medium, heavy, whatever. I tell them each month, that's it. The cost for a box is like $10 a month, which, to let you know, if you go into most stores, even in Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, do they have them? I don't know about Trader Joe's, Central Market, anywhere else, they're around the same price for a box. So it's not like a huge big difference. Sometimes I can get away with a little bit more. But this has 18 tampons. So we're okay. And I get to choose. Come straight to my door or postal. And it's not in this box. It's in a different box. So nobody knows it's tampons. I have it. It's cute. It's simple. But they do have plastic applicators. I like it. It's small. Again, this is the the color coordinated. I think I only have lights in here. I need a re-up. I definitely need a re-up. The super, again, these are plastic applicators. There's all cotton in there, hypoallergenic. By far, I've tried a lot of them. I hate the paper kinds because they always either get stuck, don't get up in there, whatever. It's a lot of issues. I don't have time for that. So Lola is the one that I recommend. Again, really like them. I definitely put a link to them and try to get you guys some coupons of some sort, because who doesn't love it? And I do believe they either give you your free first month box for free, so you're not wasting anything, or free shipping or something like that. Definitely, one of the biggest things, tips, I did not know. Pull the applicator all the way out, then push up. You'll understand when you do it. Thank you later. However, if tampons is not your thing, best thus far at this point while I'm doing this video, probably do a video later on again, something like that, because I find crazy amazing stuff. 7th generation. Okay, don't judge how this looks. I get them on Amazon in the bulk. Best Buy, and the person taped them all up, so it's kind of hard getting them out. No judge. But 7th generation, buy them in bulk, thank me later. Best pads, hands down. I do thin, all that kind of stuff, but this is a super, I find this is the one that I like the most. I have not used the light. Overnight is way too big for me, but overnight might be good. This is the best pads. Affordable, great stuff. Yeah, 7th generation. You can also try you can try these. 7th generation is definitely in most natural stores. So you can try them out. If you don't like them, keep that receipt, girl. Take it on back. Well, the unused ones, you know that. So definitely do that. I'm telling you by far, you want to do that no matter what. Switch to it, okay? Get into it today. If there's one thing, just switch. Trust me, these are the 2 brands that I've been using for, well, 7th generation. I start off with their tampons, but I don't like the paper applicator because they get all wonky. I've tried a couple other ones, but if you have some suggestions, definitely tell me in the comment section below. Send me an email if you don't want to, but I want to hear from you. But these are the ones that I've been doing: run, bike, swim, all that stuff. So yeah, okay, let it breathe. That's all the singing you're gonna get from me, but you definitely need to get out of those undies and sleep commando or walk around commando. Let the girl breathe. Jeez. Again, it goes back to that moisture, trapping it, the tights, the workout gear, stockings. My God, even the underwear that's no longer cotton and won't let you breathe. By golly, when you get home or whatever, just let it breathe. Also, make sure that you, the next thing, now that you let it breathe, make sure that you are washing properly, which is my next thing. Do not use the body wash, especially if you're using ones that have scent and all the stuff. Bath and Body Works, all those things, that's not good typically for a Vajayjay. Yeah, sorry about that. But when you're washing all this stuff and it comes down, rinse that off. Rinse that off. Don't let it go down there. You don't need to wash that. All of those things, your Vajayjay is not supposed, it's not supposed to smell or taste like cranberry whipped cream. I know all the videos probably show you that, or you thought so. It's really not. It's supposed to be a nice, mild taste, whatever. It's not supposed to smell like that or look like that or whatever. It's just not. Sorry. This is not. For your benefit, don't do it. What you can do to help rinse, clean it off is actually apple cider. Okay, only get Bragg's. Only get Bragg's. This is the best with the mother, the true mother. Only get Bragg's organic apple cider vinegar. You can definitely soak in the tub with about a cup or 2 cups, depending on if you have one, to help regulate. Apple cider vinegar actually helps regulate that area in particular. Again, one of the many uses of apple cider vinegar. You can also drink it. I know people who do a shot a day in the morning. That will help clear it up as well, to keep it regulated, to keep it clean, so you can, soak in the tub, or you can take a shot of it as well. But that's real good. But if you need to wash, honestly, rinsing it off and stuff like that, you typically can use a feminine wash. I mentioned them earlier. I have a link below as well. HONEYPOT. I like the moisture one. I get a little dry down there. Again, I work out daily. I'm training. It's also 150 degrees here in Texas. And therefore, I focus on moisture in that area because it can get dry. And especially with what's going on in my life or whatever. So they have different kinds, sensitive, stuff like that. Again, they have wipes. They also have pads and tampons. No, they have pads. I don't think they have tampons now. I was not able to try those. So if anybody tries them, holla at a girl, let me know. But this is what I rinsed off with. It has really helped myself kind of help with the moisture issue in that area. So it's not so dry and crazy going on down there. And it's very good for shaving. So, well, when you shave, so you have the moisture as well. So this is what I wash with. And then also, I got 2 things. I hope you guys can see this because it has oil on it. We're talking about oils. This is the YONI oil. Yeah. YONI oil. It's goddessbody.org. I again put the links up under. But this one is a restore balance, antibacterial, antifungal vagina toner, natural lubricant, youthful essence. So this is the first, you see how much I've used? Like, a little bit goes a long way. I bought this the early part of last year. Then I kind of got out of hand with it. Yeah, so this is great for so much, you guys. That itchy dryness that might tend to happen in there, it actually makes your vagina, like my vagina smells like amazing. I'm like, I can smell it while I'm peeing. Like, what the crap? That's me. Like, yeah, that's the scent. But it's really just natural oils and some teas that have been mixed together. Totally like it. If that's not your thing or whatever, I know people who use it as a lubricant. That ain't working for me because I'm not active. So therefore, I can't tell you about it. However, the comment section heard from so many women who have purchased it. Real life women, not paid or anything like that. I tried it for myself. Definitely recommend it. It has helped tremendously in that area on just keeping it more, not too moisturized, but that dryness that I tend to have. And I haven't had any yeast infections or anything like that. So I take a wipe or clean, and then afterwards I just apply before night. So if that's not your thing, it's too much. The holy grail of all, coconut oil. Oh, let's pause for coconut oil. Yes. Yeah, so coconut oil right here is the truth. Not just for your vajayjay, but also for your entire body. So get to using. I will not spend all this time explaining why vajayjay in your body loves coconut oil, but this is actually what I use. I really do not use body lotions or creams. I do use a body whipped cream, like straight moisture cream, from a local company here, typically on elbows and arms and stuff that need it. But for the most part, after the shower, I don't dry off. I just hit it with the coconut oil. I mean, you can do your own mixes of oils and stuff like that, but definitely this is one in the area that can help as well, and get an alternative if you don't want the YONI oil. So last thing. All right, so the last thing is to exercise. Get moving. The healthier you are, the better you are. Your body can balance everything much better. So therefore, get moving. Exercise helps decrease stress. Exercise helps so much get your blood flowing, which more blood that goes flowing to the lovely temples of your area will help your hair grow, but also help detox in various areas and not causing a lot of issues to happen with your vajayjay. So yes, exercise is a great thing. Just remember, when you finish exercising, do not sit in your sweaty clothes, or at least down in there. And also remember how to wash. So as we said before, but yeah, exercising is critical. So I'm going to attempt to recap this. I think I have my list here. So we said healthy fermented foods, take a daily probiotic, reduce your stress, cut out fried foods and processed foods, juice a day or take the juice. Also have natural feminine products. Again, these are the truth, guys. You have no idea what you're missing out on. Let it flow. Also, don't wash with regular soap and moisturize properly back. And don't forget to exercise. Oh, and when you take a bath to reduce stress, don't forget about apple cider vinegar. I probably missed something, but I hope not. It was on my list that I keep looking at. But this should be it. So these are, oh, don't forget food time. So that's it. I'll cover it up. It's a blog post about this. Let me know if there's any tips that you guys have used. Always hear any recommendations and stuff like that. But you stay tuned. Hopefully this will help you have a great and healthy vajayjay, but also help you in long term with living a complete and holistic life. A good one with awesome hair. So this is your girl, just Alex, the fit hair expert. Thanks again. Like, comment, share, and give me suggestions on what I can ask or answer to help you live a well and balanced life from the inside out. This is it. Peace.